Welcome class 9th students. Today we will discuss about graphical study of velocity time, distance time and acceleration time in different manner. Okay, so we will do one by one and we better know what are the formula. Once again, velocity is equal to displacement upon time and acceleration is equal to velocity into time. So for different cases we will go through the different points. So first, let's suppose you are talking about xt graph, position and time graph. First point for you, position and time graph. So in that point, let's suppose it is given as like this. This is x and this is t, and you are getting a straight line, xt graph, and you are getting a straight line. It means body remains in, very important, body remains in rest. Note down the point. If in xt graph you are getting a straight line or you are getting parallel line, not straight line, it is a parallel line to time, it means time increasing but position is not going to change. As like you are standing somewhere and time is going 1 hour, 2 hour, 3 hour, but you are remaining there, same position. It means you are in rest. That's why this is called body is in rest, x and t graph. Same point, x t graph. If you are getting that line, this is called uniform velocity. This is called, if you are in xt graph, you are getting a straight line starting from origin. This is called uniform velocity, and uniform velocity you better know, acceleration is equal to 0. You better know the definition of acceleration. The rate of change in velocity is called acceleration. Since body remains uniformly motion, so its acceleration is 0. This is again for xt graph. Next point, you are getting xt graph as like this. This is the xt graph, you are getting as like this. This is called non-uniform motion or positive acceleration. Non-uniform motion and acceleration will be positive. You better know there are three types of acceleration: positive acceleration, negative acceleration and zero acceleration. So that was the zero acceleration. This is called positive acceleration for which graph? X and t graph. And last, if you are getting as like this, this is x, this is t, and you are getting as like this, this is called negative acceleration. So this is all about your xt graph. Xt graph, body remains in rest. Xt graph, you are getting a straight line. This is called uniform velocity. Xt graph, if body velocity regularly increasing, no doubt it is non-uniform velocity, as well as it is also called positive acceleration. If in xt graph body's velocity regularly decreases, you better know it should be an increase or it should be a decrease for acceleration. If decreasing, it is also called negative acceleration as well as retardation. So this is all about your xt graph. Okay, now second, vt graph. Vt graph, if you are given as like this, this is velocity, this is time, and you are getting as like this. Keep in mind both are same, but that was xt, it is vt. It means time increasing but your velocity is not changing. This is also called uniform velocity. Both graph are same, this and this. Here xt graph for straight line, you are getting uniform velocity. Here vt graph and you are getting parallel line. This is also called uniform velocity. This is the basic difference between xt and vt graph. In xt graph, if line is parallel, this is called body is in rest. While in vt graph, line is parallel, this is not called in rest because your velocity remains fixed. Time increasing. Let us suppose here your velocity is 20, 20, 20, 20, 20. Everywhere you are getting 20. It means this is called uniform velocity and velocity line is parallel. Second graph, if you are getting as like this, vt graph as like this. Okay, here no doubt uniform, it means acceleration will be what? 0. If you are getting as like this, it means your velocity regularly increases. This is called positive acceleration, where u is equal to 0. Keep in mind here u is equal to 0. Are you getting? In same thing, if vt graph you are getting as like this, it means your body here, your body started from origin, that's why u is equal to 0. It means your initial velocity was 0, while in that graph your body is not started from origin, it is started from here. It means u is not equal to 0. It means its initial velocity u and its final velocity is what? V. This is also called positive acceleration. This is also called positive acceleration. It means body is getting accelerated. Okay, if you are getting as like this, you are getting as like this. This is 1 and this is 2. It means this is Vt graph. It means the velocity here they meets to each other. It means V1 is greater than what? V2. The velocity of body first is greater than velocity of body of what? Second. You see there, here the graph crossing to each other, then its a velocity till here. V1 is less than V2. At this point, V1 is equal to V2, and for this graph, V1 is greater than V2. So there are three conditions: V1 less than V2, V1 is equal to V2, and V1 greater than V2. So this is all about your Vt graph. Last, At graph, you better know. It is impossible to trace between At graph, but you better know when any body is free falling. This is called gravitational acceleration, which never change. If any body I thrown up, so here acceleration will be 9.8, here 9.8, again here velocity is 0, but acceleration is 9.8, and again when it come down, acceleration remains constant. It means with time acceleration or gravitational acceleration will not change. That's why for At graph, this is A, this is T, and you will get negative, and G is equal to minus 9.8. This is called At graph. Are you getting? Xt graph, position time graph in different manner. This is called Vt graph, and this is called what? At graph. A and T. Here G is equal to minus, you better know value of G. Previous lecture I told 9.8 meter per second square, which remains constant at with time. It means time is increasing, but G never changes in the case of when body is free falling. So this is all about your graphical representation for Xt, Vt and At. Next day we will discuss about equation of motion. Okay, that's all.